Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I would like to introduce you to the most magnificent girl I ever met. She had participated in a public speaking competition and a narrative for a mini documentary. She also nominated as a student's council and selected as a prefect secretary. She used to be the president of Pandu Puteri Remaja in school and joined a lot of STEM activities. She's confident, brave and smart. Wonder who she is? She is me, and my name is Nur Fatihah Adila binti Zakaria from SMK Seri Medan. Through operating career of paperbacks fiction and internet blog posts, there's only one book that stands out from the rest, which is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe, beautifully written by a Japanese author Toshikazu Kawachi. It was originally published in December 2015 and received wide reception since. This book has 192 pages and 4 astonishing chapters. Kawachi's wistful and heartwarming novels invite the reader to ask themselves, what would you change if you could travel back in time? In a nutshell, Tales from the Cafe is a fiction story about 4 visitors, that each of whom is hoping to take the advantage of Cafe Funicula's time traveling offer. In this book, we'll be introduced to the man who goes back to see his friend who died 22 years ago, the son who was unable to attend his own mother's funeral, the man who traveled to see the girl who he could not marry, and the old detective who never gave his wife that gift. However, the journey into past does not come without risk. First, the customers must sit in a particular seat. Second, they could not leave the cafe. And finally, they must return to present before the coffee gets cold. Apart from the others, Tales from the Cafe is not just an ordinary time-traveling book. It also told us that love is not only for lovers. For example, in the first chapter, Gataro willingly raised the daughter of his friend who died and loved her as her own. While in the second chapter, Kinyu nursed her son without sleep or rest until he recovered. Apart from toilet breaks, she never left his side. She held his hand in both of hers as she were praying. Otherwise, there are also some things that I didn't like about this book. The story in every chapter feels like hanging without any explanation. The author ends the story as soon the character returned from the past. There are also some unnecessary repetitive sentences. For example, the explanation of the rule for the time traveler and the story about the woman in the dress. However, I do recommend this book to every age stratification. It is because the storyline is very pleasant and there are no indecent scenes. We also don't have to think much while reading it, but there are some parts of the story that could make the reader downhearted and feel blue. That is all from me, your magnificent girl, Nur Fatihah Adila binti Zakaria, SMK Seri Medan.